Defense paralyzed, hundreds of drones destroyed, at least 7 aircraft destroyed, some of them on the ground, Chinese equipment completely exposed as being suboptimal. And what does Pakistan do? General Asim Munir has promoted himself as Field Marshal of that country. That and much more coming up here on India Matters. But first on to our first story and our leads for today. Like I said, 10 days after Operation Sindoor paused, we're still very much in the fog of war. And one of the biggest unanswered questions we are hanging in that fog is this. How many combat aircraft were actually lost in the intense air battle that followed India's punishing missile strikes across the line of control and deep inside Pakistan? What type of jets were brought down and by whom? There's speculation, rumor, denial, chest thumping and silence. But between all this noise, let's cut through what we actually know, or can reasonably assess, and I'll be sober about this. What's known for sure is this. The Indian Air Force has categorically stated that Pakistan has suffered losses in this operation. The Air Force has said that data is being compiled and verified and that evidence will eventually be presented. That's the official Indian position, and it's worth noting that India has never been in a hurry to release such details unless they're independently verifiable. So let's take that as our starting point, shall we? What adds to this is clear satellite evidence and on-ground imagery that shows significant damage to Pakistani air bases at Bholari and Jacobabad. Multiple structures were hit, and there are clear indications that aircraft parked on the ground were destroyed, as you can see in this particular picture. Independent assessments, including from well-known air power historian and analyst Tom Cooper, estimate that at least 5 Pakistani fighter aircraft have been destroyed during the Sindoor skirmish, either on the ground or during the response. Now, I want to be very clear here. I'm not going by social media claims, satellite image guesswork, or nationalist chest beating. In a fog of war situation like this one, it's crucial to base assessments on observable facts, credible visual intelligence, and verified expert opinions. The rest, very frankly, is noise, and there's plenty of it right now. Pakistan, of course, denies any aircraft losses, but that denial carries virtually no weight because its credibility is in tatters. This is a country that tried to downplay even visible missile damage to its air bases until high-res commercial providers forced them into silence. This is the same pattern we saw in 2019 after Balakot, and it's repeating now. During the high-tempo first 48 hours of this operation, there were unverified reports that 2 Pakistani fighter jets had been shot down over Kashmir. I had reported hearing that too, but was careful to clarify that I could not confirm it. It now appears that was incorrect. Pakistani jets, we now know, never even crossed into Indian airspace, let alone near Srinagar.